All right, everybody. Day 65 begins. We got some guys tidying up this lawn a couple doors down from Danny's place. We are still in Brothersville. We have not yet decided if we're going to put in. It's 9:30, 10 o'clock in the a.m. If we do a day today, it'll be kind of short to kind of set us up for making Cairo. Cairo is a fairly long paddle. Danny quotes 55 miles on the river, and I don't think that's far off our estimates, so we can go with that number, which is a long day. It's longer by far than we've done yet on this trip. If the conditions are right, we could do it, but we would need a lot of time. Certainly couldn't be done today. Potentially tomorrow. In terms of days of the week, today is Thursday, tomorrow Friday, of course, but Saturday we are anticipating some stormy weather, including a fair amount of rain and high winds. The winds are predicted to be from an unfavorable direction, so I have a preference to try to stay off the water on Saturday, or be able to. I mean, we could gauge it, and if everything's looking good, we can get on, but I'd like that not to be a necessity. So getting to Cairo by Friday and potentially taking a 0 day there if we needed to, I think is my goal. We'll figure it out. In the near term, we're just walking through Cape Girardeau and heading to a breakfast place that's been recommended. So we're going to start our day and figure out what we're going to do about it. There you go. Day 65 begins. There's a light on the horizon emanating from the bayou. You shouldn't be so surprising. Gotta get there before I come home to you. Day 65, everybody. We are just taking a little walking tour of Cape Girardeau, and I stand atop the roadbed of, I guess, the original river bridge here. Indicates that it was erected in 1927 by the Cape Girardeau Bridge Company. It no longer exists here, except this portion upon which I stand. And we see above a little crest that says 1927 too. We're just taking a little walk around. We've got this river park here, and there's some stuff on beyond this placard ahead. Looks like up there there's a little telescopic binoculars and maybe some plaques indicating more about this bridge. I'm guessing. I'm surprised there's not more information where I am now, but we might check that out. We'll bring you some footage of downtown Cape Girardeau before we cut out of here. 365, folks, downtown Cape Girardeau, Missouri. There's a short train passing by, and we are right here at the storm wall. This construct helps protect the city from the rising waters, and has been festooned with all these portraits of historical characters from, I guess, the area. I don't know how many of these people are from this town itself, but there's a long list of recognizable names and faces. Here we have Rush Limbaugh. I believe he is from Cape Girardeau, actually. But how many of these folks actually were or nearby? Oh, Burt Bacharach and Scott Joplin. Got Josephine Baker there. Names from politics, science, music, culture. There we go. Cape Girardeau. Missouri Wall of Fame. These are all folks from Missouri, not just from Cape Girardeau. We'll show you a couple buildings, and then we still hope to get onto the water later today. Hang tight, everybody. Day 65, MRCA 2025. Day 65, as per usual, we're getting a later start than we had planned. But she's loaded up and ready to go. It's just 2 or 3 miles out to the boat launch, and it's just past 1:30. We might get on the water by 2, but that's probably optimistic. Maybe 2:15, 2:30. We'll get a few river miles in, and hopefully at least 20, and call it a day. Make it 10. Day 65, it is 2 p.m. We are just outside the flood wall of Cape Girardeau, Missouri. Right there is the casino. That is the Century Casino. Kind of small scale place, regional, but it serves some folks over there in Illinois and the interior of the Boot Heel of Missouri as a casino here, so it gets some play. But we're going to try to get in a few miles late start, but we don't want to leave all this distance for one day trying to get to K Road tomorrow night. So we're going to chew a chunk of it off. Here we go. Day 65. Okay, about 4 hours out of Cape Girardeau. We did 21, 22 river miles, something in that neighborhood. We've got our boat right here. We're in a really protected little sandbar inside some riprap wing dams and up against a little island over there and another wing dam, and there's another wing dam right there. We're kind of surrounded. We're building ourselves a little fire. It's taking off pretty good. Thankfully we had a little bit of paper garbage in my pocket to start this thing. We tried with some leaves and wasn't taken, but that paper took off right away. Got a bunch of dry stuff here. Got some wood collected and lots more to work on right here. So we're gonna burn some of this stuff up and run off the mosquitoes. They're a little thick here, but this fire should run them off pretty good, I think, if we get it smoky. Might do some camp cooking. I have recognized the requests in the comments about doing some camp cooking. We just haven't done much, so this might be the night where we set this up. We're certainly off the river early enough, and there's no bar to distract us with tasty hamburgers, so we might cook something up. We'll see. That's the potential plan. I'm hoping there's enough of a cell signal that I can listen to the Mariners play tonight. It's game 4 after losing big last night to the Blue Jays. They came back with a vengeance, but we're still up 2-1 and looking forward to how things pan out tonight. So that's my plan for tonight. Jamie's already claimed a campsite over there on the flat in that kind of grassland. I'm not sure where I'll be camping, but somewhere flat-ish. So here we go. Day 65, and we're finally living like campers. It's been a long time. Okay. Day 65. Listen to the pups. They're off across the river. I don't know if they're talking to us or not, but they're talking. What do you suppose we got? Coyotes? Wouldn't be wolves down here.
I don't think wolves.
No, not wolves in this climate. I don't think those are domestic dogs. I'm thinking coyotes. All right, well, we got ourselves a decent coal bed started. We're gonna actually pile this up a little bit more and let her burn down. I brought my food stuff, my dry goods bag, and a pot and some water. We're gonna try to do some cooking tonight that we so rarely do on this trip so far, but we're getting down to a point where we're running out of restaurants, and this is an example of that. We should have a restaurant tomorrow night, so let's do some cooking. What do you think, Jake?
I'm hungry.
We'll see what we can do to fix that. Y'all hang tight. Day 65, I neglected to show the camp cooking. We did some beans and rice, and then we put some furikake on the leftover rice. There's more in there than I realized, so I'm gonna get in there and dig that out. Still got a nice fire going. We stoked it up after doing some cooking on it. And we got a tow out there, all lit up with its spotlight going out across the array and spotting something to help it keep its track. A lot of times they'll spot a light or a can. There's a light flashing behind it. Yeah, there's the big guy. The red light, so that's on the Illinois side across. It's going upriver. But all lit up and reflected across the river there, we I-65. This is probably it. We're gonna get to Cairo and on past tomorrow. What's the name of that town? Wycliffe? Wycliffe over on the Illinois side. No, Kentucky side.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. We got a new state tomorrow, boys and girls. If all goes to plan.
And then we'll get some Kentucky rain.
Oh, wait a minute. That old Kentucky rain? I don't know about all this. Let's slow our jets. Maybe stay in Ohio for a little bit. Illinois. Whatever state this is. All right. We'll get there eventually.